What's up, YouTube? Havoc Moto, and today is my first motovlog.
Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this.
Speed bump. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up re-recording my first vlog. It was absolutely fucking shit. Anyway, yeah, so it's 55 degrees out. Very nice. Just got my riding jacket on and then this sweatshirt over it. It's not cold at all. I really think riding season's here. It's what, March 9th, 10th, something like that. Yeah, so I'm probably running a little bit late for work today. Anyway, today's my first motovlog, and I figured, shit, I might as well talk about, you know, where I live at and what kind of bike I'm riding. Anyway, I live in Central Virginia, Powhatan to be specific. Most people don't even know where the hell it's at. It's a nice place to live. There's a lot of twisting back roads out where I live, and then like 30 minutes you can get to the city and fuck around downtown, and then like an hour and a half you could get to the beach, and then just about somewhere around an hour and a half you could be in the mountains. Yeah, that's kind of where I live. It's a really small town. You know, I don't know how many people live here, but everybody knows everybody. I love it. It's nice, it's quiet. You can pretty much do whatever you want and nobody's, you know, gonna really bother you. I ride a DR 650, 1994. Right now it's actually probably today it'll trip over to 49,000 miles. I'm guessing it's a lot for a single cylinder motor, but the guy I bought it from, you know, he seemed like he took good care of it. I've been trying to take as good of care of it as I can, you know, changing the oil and stuff like that, and, you know, basic maintenance. It hasn't always been the most reliable bike, I can say that. I've been on the side of the road a few times, but I got a lot of those kinks worked out, and I actually travel with a lot of tools in my backpack now because I hate getting stuck on the side of the road and having to call somebody. But yeah, this thing is a hog, man. Like, this thing is it's a big beefy bike with not as much power as its weight. I don't think it'll hit 95 miles an hour, not breaking a land speed record or anything. You know, I'm 6'2", 235 pounds. This thing's not going anywhere fast, but it's really torquey and it's a lot of fun to ride, man. Like, it's a lot of fun to ride. But yeah, it's not a perfect bike. There's definitely some cosmetic issues. There's some of the bolts are loose. You know, it's got some fenders missing, but I don't know, I like it. It's my first bike, so of course I'm gonna like it. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, I've been thinking about getting a new bike, just whenever the finances are right, but something like, you know, like a 600 or something. Like, I'm definitely more into super sports than like a cruiser. How I got this thing, I took the MSF course, like I'm sure most of you guys did. Mine was just a 2-day course. It was like $150, something like that. Somewhere at some Harley Davidson shop, they had one of these. They had one of these courses. I was like, "Fuck it, you know, I'll go." And I was actually super nervous when I went to go. Like, it took me a couple weeks to kind of get up the courage to go. Yeah, so I went, took the MSF course. It was a breeze. Passed it. Like it was really easy. Like, from someone that has no experience riding, it really wasn't that difficult to get into it. I don't think you got over like 25 miles per hour. So I was like, all right, I need to find a bike. Like, I really want to ride. So I was like, all right, I got on Craigslist, was looking for a bike, and I didn't have much to spend. Like, I just didn't. I had some money saved up, but I also wanted to save some of that for, you know, like a rainy day or something like that. And I was on Craigslist looking around, and I came across this bike, and I was like, oh, that thing's pretty old. You know, it's got a lot of miles on it. Let me see what else I can find. Nah, you know, fuck that. I really actually like this bike. And after watching people like Jake the Garden Snake and stuff like that do their supermotos, like, I was like, God, that looks fun just to go off-roading and shit. And the dude was located in Hampton, down at the beach. So me and my buddy, guy, he had rode dirt bikes, you know, yeah, I think he was semi-professional for a while. He was like, yeah, I'll go with you. and met this guy at his house. Yeah, it was a pretty cool bike. We looked it over. It definitely had some problems with it, and the guy was asking $1,500. You know, he had replaced a lot of stuff on it. He had a lot of receipts for things he had replaced and stuff like that, which were pretty recently. So I got my friend to ride the bike because I literally, this was like a couple days after my MSF course, and I had rode nothing bigger than a 250, and I was a little nervous to, you know, actually get on this bike. You know, I didn't want to dump it or anything. And he rode it for 5-10 minutes, you know, try to get a feel for it, and he ended up liking it. And so I was like, hey, look, I'm not going to give you $1,500 for this bike. You know, a lot of miles, it's pretty old. You know, what's the best you can do? And he was like, you know, how about like $1,300? So I was like, all right. And you know, I was an idiot. I probably could have got the bike for a lot less. But I didn't really know any better. So yeah, we loaded the bike up and I took it home. And you know, I'd completely neglected to think about, oh, I need insurance. You know, I'm gonna need, damn, she was hot. I'm gonna need insurance, plates, all of this stuff. But after I got insurance and, you know, I drove it to the place to get the license plate put on it. Like, I drove it about 20 miles to go get a license plate put on it. Which, if I was ballsy enough to do that, well, I don't know why I just ride it around. Yeah, so that's kind of how I got the bike. It was a lot of fun. And I have so much fun on this thing all the time. Like, it's not the fastest bike. It's not the best looking bike, you know, but it's so nice to just have a bike to go ride. What's up, man? I don't know. I scared the shit out of that guy. That was funny. He definitely jumped back. All right, well, it's going to be it for right now. See ya.